How can I become a cord cutter? How can I ditch cable? Can I still get local channels? Can I still record my shows? Will I save money? What's up YouTube? Today I want to give you guys a little intro to cord cutting. I want to give you some tips and let you know how you can have great cable at home without paying that expensive cable bill. Hopefully I'll give you some tips and tricks that maybe will help you start your journey into cord cutting and save you some money. Alright, so first things first. The very first thing you're going to need to become a cord cutter is internet. So this little disc shaped thing next to my Google Home here. This is actually my Google Wi-Fi. It's part of a mesh network of my internet. I do have 3 of them throughout the house, so that way they all 3 work together to support all my wireless devices and give me the best possible experience. It's not a necessity to have a mesh network set up. However, I do recommend it for cord cutting, especially if you start dealing with a lot of wireless devices and a lot of smart TVs. Like I said, not a necessity, but it does definitely help. As far as internet goes, it doesn't matter who your provider is, but you do have to have decent internet if you want to be a cord cutter. I do recommend having probably speed of I'd say 50 meg. I used to have 25 and I found that I didn't have fast enough internet to do all the streaming that I wanted to do. I did upgrade to 50 and I've had a pretty much seamless experience since. So that's my recommendation on internet. Like I said, it doesn't matter who your provider is. I go through AT&T, but that's who I used to have cable through, and I just kept my internet. So why would you want to cancel cable and cut the cord? Well, there's a few different reasons. For me, I don't like being locked into a contract. Now that I have cut the cord and I don't subscribe to cable anymore, I have no contract. I can cancel any of these streaming services at any time. I'm saving money. I'm getting better quality as far as I'm concerned, better resolution, and I don't have to pay for any devices. I'm not renting any devices. The streaming devices that I own, I purchased and I own them. I don't have to pay a maintenance fee for them. I don't have to pay anybody to rent them. I don't get charged taxes on it every month. I feel like I'm getting a pretty good deal. Okay guys, so let's assume we've got the basics down. We've got ourselves a TV. We've got ourselves fast internet. Now we need to figure out a streaming service. So there's plenty of streaming services you can go through. Most people have heard of things like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon. I prefer to go through YouTube TV. The reason for this is that YouTube TV has local channels. They have major networks. And for what you're spending, it costs $40 a month. I think you're getting a really good deal. So YouTube is my go-to, but there are some networks that are not included with YouTube TV, and I'll show you guys a separate app that I use to get pretty much all the networks that I don't get from YouTube TV for an even cheaper price. So for 40 bucks guys, this is what you get with YouTube TV. Alright, so here we are. I'm on my YouTube TV. This is the live screen. So this shows your stations. These are local channels I've got at the top. And then your major networks, you got TNT, Fox Sports 1, AMC, FX, IFC, True TV, USA. I mean, you got a whole bunch of channels. So this is all live TV. And let's say I don't want to watch live TV. You can go into your library, and this is where all your shows that you've saved show up. So it's kind of like a DVR. It's kind of a mix between DVR and an on-demand service. You can save shows, and it will keep all the most recent shows. You could also just pick a show and go back and kind of watch it straight through. So it's kind of a cool feature. You know, like I said, it's kind of a mix between your typical DVR and on-demand. So the nice thing about YouTube TV is that you can have up to 6 devices logged in under your account at once. So for those of you who have multiple TVs or devices, you can stay logged in. I have YouTube TV on my living room TV, I have it in my bedroom, and I have it in my basement TV. And I also have it on my phone. And I don't have to keep logging in and out every time I want to watch it. It just stays logged in. But like I said, they only let you do that on 6 devices. So if you have more than 6 devices, you do have to upgrade your account. Also, it will let you have up to 3 users. So you can have 2 other users besides yourself added, but the more users you have, the more devices you're going to be logged into, etc., etc. So that's one service, YouTube TV. Now I want to show you a different service. Alright, so here's another service I like to use for streaming. It's called Philo, and it's actually on my Roku. So my Samsung TV, I can download certain apps, but I don't have full access to the App Store. So the reason I had to get a Roku, which isn't expensive, it's only about 30 bucks, is so I could download this Philo app. So Philo is kind of just like YouTube TV, only it offers different networks. So here you have your home, you have a guide. So this is the same thing as like your channel list. So right here, these are the different networks that you get. You know, you got your A&E or AMC. It has a lot of stuff that YouTube doesn't have. BET, CMT, Comedy Central, Discovery, Food Network, Hallmark. I'd say these are more your off-brand stations. HGTV, History Channel. Same thing here, guys. It's kind of the mix between the DVR and the on-demand. You can save your shows on here. You can go back and watch them later. You can search. And under your home screen, it automatically brings up new shows. So Philo is definitely a good app to have. It costs $16 a month. So if you're keeping track, so far it's $40 a month for YouTube TV and $16 a month for Philo. The third option, which I just clicked to, is my Chromecast. If you're familiar with Google, you should know what a Chromecast is. Chromecast you plug directly into your TV, and you can stream from your phone or your mobile device anything that you want to your TV. So if you subscribe to YouTube TV or you subscribe to Philo, you're also able to stream this stuff from your phone directly to your TV if you have a Chromecast. So for me, it just makes sense. I have one installed, and these are the 3 main things that I use to stream with. So to recap, I have fast internet, I have YouTube TV installed on my TV, I have a Chromecast that I can stream with, and I have a Roku device. So with those 3 things, I'm able to get a pretty decent amount of channels. Now, let's say you want something that you can stream for free. I also have, it's called Pluto TV, and it's a completely free TV app. So this works kind of just like the other ones. You got a bunch of different channels. You know, it's pretty much the same thing. Let me get out of that. It is a lot more like off-brand stuff. It's got a lot of older TV, a lot of older things. I hope some of these ideas helped you out. Like I said, there are many different devices you can use to stream. My pick is the Roku. If you don't have a smart TV that you can directly download apps to. Also in my bedroom, I have a NVIDIA Shield. NVIDIA Shield is a little bit higher end device that is capable of streaming 4K. Right now, the Roku, I don't believe does 4K, at least not the particular one I have. I do think Roku makes 4K streamers, but they're a little bit more expensive. It's not going to be your $30 streamer. But the Shield is a little higher end. It is a little more pricey. It's going to cost you, I want to say, around $150. So be prepared for that if you want to buy a Shield. There's definitely perks to owning a Shield. But if you just want something that can just do your basic streaming, I think the Roku is perfectly adequate. So there you go, guys. I'm going to give you a quick look at these devices that I stream with. So this is one of my streaming devices. This is called a Roku. They do have Roku sticks that you could plug directly into the TV. This is actually a Roku box. This is a mini box. I believe they do have a bigger size up. You can see how small this is, guys. And the remote control is actually bigger than the box itself. So that just plugs into your TV with a regular HDMI cable. And this is one way that I was able to download apps such as YouTube TV or Philo. And the Philo app isn't supported on everything. It's not supported on mobile devices. You can view it on your mobile device, but you cannot cast from your mobile device. So that's one reason I picked up this Roku. This pretty much solves anything that my smart TV can't do. So if there's an app that's not installed on my smart TV or that I can't install on my smart TV, this Roku takes care of the rest for me. I install it on there, and I can switch over and watch that whenever I want. That's one way to do it, guys, and that's an example of my Roku device. Okay, Google, turn on the Shield.
Okay, turning the Shield on.
Alright guys, so here's a look at my NVIDIA Shield. Now this is just another device that you can use to cast your apps to your TV. Once again, this just plugs in with an HDMI cable. The particular package that I bought came with a game controller and a remote. The remote does have a Google Assistant, a voice-activated assistant on it. With this Shield, there's a ton of things that you can do. I'll let you guys check out all the different reviews and everything on the NVIDIA Shield. It's just unlimited stuff you can do with it. For me personally, I basically just use it to cast apps like YouTube TV, Philo, Pluto TV, Facebook Watch, etc. It's definitely part of my cord cutting regime. It is a little bit pricier than the Roku. So that being said, not everybody's going to pick one of these up to hook up to multiple TVs. I suppose you could move it from TV to TV if you wanted to. I personally don't like to do that. This just stays in my bedroom. For all my additional TVs, I'm going to be getting the Roku devices. But this one was a little bit pricier than the Roku. And it does have some extra features for people that are really into cord cutting. But like I said, you guys can Google that and find all that information out on your own. People who are running like Kodi and stuff like that. But anyways, this is just a quick brief look at my NVIDIA Shield. And I hope this helps you out on your journey to cord cutting. Hopefully you guys learned something. And if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. I'll try to get back to you and answer if I can. Thanks for watching my channel, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and Good luck on your cord cutting.